Well, hello, Brockton and class. Welcome to week six of Video Production 101. In our, oh, some dogs are barking in the background, crazy. In our class, we have gone through basic shot composition. We have gone through the roles that the director makes. We've talked about lighting. We've talked about sound. We dived into all different types of things to be prepared for in sound production and in the lighting and the camera and the movements. We've talked about the people you need for a production, and then last week we started talking about script, and that's where we are this week. We are still talking about script. I gave an assignment for people to read a script that I had started putting together that explains what community access is. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to look at that. But before we do, I figured we'd do a little refresh. There's one of our students coming in now. He's connecting his audio. It's great to do these classes live via Zoom and on the channel. That way we can see everything in real time. Hey, how are you tonight? James.
Doing great. Awesome.
Great. So tonight we're talking.
All right. Yeah. All right, Pam. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. What?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My apologies.
There you are. Hi. Excellent. So tonight we're going to be diving deeper into that script. You saw what I sent you today, right? I saw what you sent me today, which was great. And did you see that document I shared with you using Google Docs? Yeah, no, maybe not yet. I only sent it like an hour ago, so you might not have seen it yet. So I'm going to start by sharing it. Let's go here, share my screen. And where on my screen is it? There we go. There we go. So what I've done is I've taken a written script and I put it into two columns. And you can do a storyboard where you draw out everything about your production. However, what I'd like to do is I like to do a shot list and a video script. So over here, I like to see the way I do it, and you could do it however you choose. The way I like to do it is I like to put my dialogue or what's being said to the right, and then the left side, I use that to write my video notes or direction notes. Okay. So what I'm going to start with is I'm Carl Pride, and this is community media. So that's the first statement that's said. So what shot should I have there? What do you think?
I think you should have a call, and this is a community media meet. What shot? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe a picture of you just waving, or a picture of Carl just waving to the community, and like almost like kind of like a
So what description of the shot are we going with? Are we doing a close up, an extreme close up, a medium shot, a bust shot,
We'll be doing like a full shot, you know.
a full shot?
I would think of a full shot of maybe of like a silhouette of like people in the back, and it's kind of just like you just waving like, hey guys, you know, kind of like on some kind of like, you know, resembling like the community, you know what I mean, of
Oh,
just
okay. Okay.
silhouettes.
So you're thinking there'd be
Yeah.
like background actors behind me, like we're gonna have like a room of 10 people, and I'm standing further in front of them and waving, hey, I'm Carl Pride and this is community media. Is that what you're thinking?
Kind of, yeah, yeah, but you know, but more of like a, yeah, kind of, yeah, absolutely, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how am I gonna write that?
Um,
So what I would start with is background. So background,
yep,
background. Uh we'll just say for now 10 plus people.
10 plus people, yep.
10 plus people. All right. Where?
10 plus people, maybe in like a kind of like a auditorium
Well, maybe we do it at the studio, right?
at the studio. Yes, at the studio. Yeah.
So in the front lobby, or actually in one of the control rooms, or in the studio itself. Where should we do this?
I would say studio A.
Okay. Studio A. Um, do we want to see the ladder in the background as like part of the prop, or is it like a clean background with the curtains, or do we show the cameras? What are your thoughts?
I would say just a clean background with clean background, kind of just like showing like the silhouette of people. You don't want the actual people, you know what I mean? You just kind of want their silhouettes, kind of like their, you know, like their,
The shadows of the people.
yes, yes, exactly. The shadows of the
Clear
people,
back,
you know.
clear, background, shadows.
I did receive that, by the way, Carl.
Uh,
I did get that.
okay,
Yeah, I took a
okay,
look. I didn't really understand it. Now I'm happy you kind of going through it
right,
because
right.
I
Well,
was
that's why I sent it to you, so we could go through this together. You
okay.
know, because as I'm editing it here, because it's a Google Doc, you can add to it too at the same time if you want.
Okay.
So clean background, shadows of people, um, and then Carl. What type of lighting do I have?
Well, you want the lighting. I would say you want the lighting to kind of be on you a little, like yeah.
So high key or low key? High key meaning everything looks bright, or low key where it's a little more dramatic.
It's a little bit more low key, low key.
Low, whoa, low key lighting. Um, Carl in a full shot. All right. So right now, where we wrote background 10 plus people, the locations at Studio A, it's a clean background with the shadows of the people in the background.
Yeah.
And then I'm low in front, low key lighting, but it's a full shot of me. Right.
Yeah.
So the one thing that we also would do here is deep field of view.
What does that mean?
Great question. Deep field of view, meaning that you're going to see me and these people are going to be shadowed behind me, but then you're not going to, they're going to be fuzzier.
Okay, yeah.
You know, they're not going to be, you know, popping out so much where I'll be popping out.
Yes.
They'll melt in the background, so to speak.
Yeah.
Okay. So all that we just did is for one line. I'm Carl, and this is community media.
Yeah.
Now, where we went with this, where we're breaking this down, that's the difference between a talk show where, hey, I want to just put a few people in front of a camera and talk.
Yep.
As opposed to this is a produced piece. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. So and neither way is right or wrong. There is no right or wrong here. It's just understanding how we need to think as a producer. Okay. Right now we've gone into the role of producing and directing. Now, to do this type of shot, what's it going to require?
It's going to require. All right. It's going to require some, of course, camera, lighting, maybe some people, or
Yeah. Well, we know we need at least 10 people in the background.
at least 10 people.
Right.
Yeah. Some 10 people. Lighting, camera. I would say that's it for now.
Okay, perfect. So for that one shot, we're going to need 10 people. We're going to need to book the studio. We're going to need to set the background. We got to figure exactly where we need the camera to be set up to get this shot and to light me the way we want, using the studio lights or field lights, whichever way works best. And we know I'll be in a full shot with depth in the background. So for that one shot, who is getting the people?
Jeez, 10 people.
You got 10 people that can come next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday?
Yep.
I don't know. How about like some silhouettes of people?
Okay. Yep. So
yeah, how about some silhouettes of, like maybe the people's like heads or something like that we can just put there as people. And I know I got one person that can come in, but for the remainder it's just utilizing, I don't know, maybe props or like dolls, or I don't know. I'm not really sure if they.
okay.
If
You got dolls you want to bring?
Let me think. Sheesh.
But you see where I'm going with this is, we always have these great ideas of, I don't know about you, but I always have these awesome ideas. And then I start breaking it down to, okay, now I got to get 10 people, or a lot of times I got to get 5 people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And it takes a lot. It takes a lot to get the commitment from people. And right now, we know we're going to need 10 people. We'll say 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Eight sounds more reasonable. Okay. How many people you say you can bring?
I'll say at least, at least 2 or 3.
Okay. Okay. Good. Now, remember back on week 1, I talked about your group. Who's your group? Remember, at least 3 models and at least 3 production people.
Yeah.
That that's exactly where this comes into play. You know, it's the 2 or 3 people that you know you can count on. So I'll put you down for 2 people. And although Ingrid's not on here, Ingrid, I'm going to put her down for 3 people. And Carl, I'll put down for 3 people. No, 2 people. 2 people. Wait, 3. No, I'll do 3. 3 people. Okay. So now we got our 8 people as background, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's who we're committed to. Usually when you're committing a background number, like say you need 10, or you know, I'm also going to change this number to 8. If you know you need 8 people, you would get commitments from 12.
Yeah.
You know that rule, right?
Yeah.
It's usually a third of the people will just commit and then they don't show up. So
Absolutely.
that it's just the reality of life. All right. So that's who the people are. What time we could do that part of the shoot earlier. So we're going to need to set up, right? So what time do you think we want to set up?
Well, we're gonna be there a little bit earlier next week, right?
Right.
All right.
So what time can you get there? 5, 6?
Yeah, like around 5. I can get there
Okay.
around 5.
Okay, so we'll say 5 p.m. All right. And then what time? How much time do you think we need? We need probably. I'm gonna just say we probably want about an hour to like get a good hour before we get people to come, right?
Yeah.
You know, so we'll say set up from 5 to 6 p.m. People come, and the ideal, of course, that's a quick shot. However, how long are we going to ask people to commit to? Well, we might do a couple of other shots with them that night, right?
Yeah.
So we'll start figuring out what other things we can do with them. However, for that one shot, how long do you think that shot should take for us to, you know, we're going to get the people in, we got to put them in the right place, and, you know, tell them to be quiet and yada, yada. How long do we need to work with the people? Probably
45 minutes, is that?
45 minutes. Okay. 45 minutes. That sounds good. 45 minutes. All right. Well, let's say 30 minutes first, because we got to queue them up, and then maybe 15 minutes of actual shooting, right?
Yes.
Okay. So 30-minute tee up, 15-minute take. All right. So people come at 6, 30-minute tee up, 15-minute take. They're done and out in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. again, this is only for that first line. Again, I'm not looking to scare anybody about production, but it's just understanding the depth that we go to. Okay, so that's everything around that line. Are anything else we need to put on in there for notes around that topic? Is it clear?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Now instead of Studio A, I might just say location. Studio A. This might be type of shot. Okay. So we're clear about the setup time, what time people come, 30-minute tee up, a 15-minute take. We're going to have 8 people in the background in Studio A, clean background shot, shadows of people, types of shot, deep field of view, Carl low key light. Okay. So that right there, we've spent about almost 20 minutes on that one line. So when you're producing and playing the part of the producer, what we're doing on most of the shows that are talk shows, again, you wouldn't be going through this. However, you're going to create an opening for your talk show, right?
Yes.
So is this easier to do on paper first and then shoot to the paper? Or is it better to just, oh, I'm going to shoot a bunch of stuff and throw it together?
Oh, no, it's definitely easier on paper because it keeps you on schedule.
Right.
Keeps you organized.
Exactly. Keeps you organized, keeps you on schedule, keeps you on task, keeps you focusing on the ultimate outcome.
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of time when you're on set, it's as you're dealing with money, you know what I mean? So every bit of
Right.
everything counts. So all the
Right.
time,
You're always dealing with money, whether or not you're spending money to make a project or not.
yeah.
Because time is money, regardless if you're paying someone in actual cash or you're paying in favors, or you just got a buddy that's coming to work with you. People like to be put to task for sure, but they also like it whenever you're doing something to be organized about it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, all right. So let's keep on going. Let's keep moving on this. Then in the script, it says, in this video, I'll bring your attention to public, educational, and government community access media. Okay. What do we want to see? That's what we're going to hear. So now what do we want to see? Now, we don't have to go crazy. Okay. Like if we wanted to, we could break it down word by word and have a different visual for every word. You don't have to go that extreme. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is the introduction. So I'm saying in this video, I'll bring your attention to public, educational, government, community access media. So what do you see when I just read those lines? What do you visually see in your mind?
I honestly, I see like you in the back. I see you. I see Carl speaking and kind of like speaking towards a crowd and almost like a TED talk, and it has like the visual behind him. Not a visual, but almost like a projector behind you. and it's going by and it's saying, I will bring your attention to the public, maybe like a screenshot of like the public, or educational, maybe like
Hmm.
a on a projector it might say, something of educational, whether it's a teacher and a student, or a student just writing something that's just showing something educational.
Hmm.
And then of course a picture of like the government, what I mean, something that has to do with government,
Okay. Okay.
and that keeps us, and that actually keeps, um it keeps us from doing too much and utilizing what we already have, because we already have the people there already, and we
Yeah.
can kind of like, utilize the green screen to,
Oh, okay. Could maybe do a green screen. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Or
because if, or
yeah.
I'm not sure if it's a green, or maybe like something that projects like, okay, the public, educational, and government, you know.
Okay. Okay. So um what I think of, and I picture, I like where you went with that TED Talk look.
Yeah.
Okay. What I visualize there is a strong key light on me where it lights the floor.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And everything else is dark.
Yeah.
Okay. So it'd be a very high key, very, very low key focused spot. Um, you know, lit phase with some high contrast on a wider shot. So you see the audience in it. Is that what you're seeing too?
Yes.
Okay. So you see the audience, and the difference is that I see is that when I say in this video, I'll bring your attention. What I see is like, um, like just the words public, like exploding out, public, educational, and government. In the colors associated with at BCA specifically, we use blue for public, red for educational, and green for government.
Mm.
Okay, those are the three colors that we use.
Yeah.
Um, However, I could see like public, educational, government,
Yeah.
like just popping up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh,
Absolutely. No,
uh,
that's a good one. I like that too.
and the advantage of that is I don't have to worry about getting another screen going in the background and stuff, bringing those things up,
Yeah.
because we're going to talk in this video. I talk more in depth about each of those.
Okay.
So this gives just a quick boom, boom, boom. So that being said, how are we going to rate this?
Okay. You could say, the setup would be, you're gonna need some lighting.
Okay, so what's the
That could be.
background going to be?
Oh, the background would be, um well, the
Oh,
background would be kind of like the silhouettes of the people.
well, but weren't they going to be in front of me now this
Well,
time?
they're gonna be in front of you. Okay, yeah, they're gonna be in. So the background would be just, uh, I
It
don't
could just
know.
be black,
Yeah, it could
or
just be a black. Yeah,
it
just
would
a
be,
black,
the
black, black.
dark wall,
Yeah, dark wall.
dark wall, um, low key lining, hard spot
Hot spot.
on top, on top. Okay. Um, so wide shot with people in audience.
Watch out for people in the audience. Yep.
Thank goodness there's spell correct. I tell you what, I don't know what I would do without it. Okay.
Background, dark, on key, lighting, hotspot, one shot, people in the audience.
Right. Graphics pop up. Public
Education, government.
Government. Okay. Pop up. One at a time. Public, educational, government. And what's for community access media? What do we want to see there? Does
Community access media.
Yeah, do we need a graphic there, or do we do public comes up big and goes over here? Educational comes up big and then goes over here. Government goes up big, comes over here, and then below it.
Yeah, community
media.
access media in the bottom. Yeah.
Okay. One at a time. One at a time. Large to small. With large to small. Those words with tag line. With tagline, community access media. Boom, done.
Yep.
All right. All right. So setup, how long? So right now we already have the people coming in at 6. We're done with our first shot by 6:45. So how long is it going to take us to set up this next shot?
This next shot.
Yeah.
It shouldn't take us that long because we already have.
At the studio, right?
Yeah,
Although we're talking about totally different lighting structure.
Okay.
And we also are talking about now putting people in seats.
Yeah.
So what do we need? 15 minutes? 20 minutes?
To put the people, I mean,
to rearrange the set and figure out the next shot.
Oh, from
the first shot to that shot.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm thinking the background plus 8 people. I'll say, yeah, about 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll say, all right. Setup will be at 6:45 till 7 p.m. And then we'll need maybe 5 minutes with the people.
5 minutes, yeah.
Now during that 15 minutes, what we're going to have the people doing? Do we want to get craft services or something like that? Maybe see if we can get like some drinks happening, or a place for him to sit down, or we want to kick him out of the room, or do we want to enroll him to help us?
Well, the people that I'm gonna have there, they're more than willing to help us.
Perfect. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. So that'll make life easier. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 minutes with the people, and then shooting. What do you think? 15 minutes?
Yeah.
15 minutes. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Concluding. All right, let's see. Where do I write here? Concluding the video, I'll ask at the conclusion, conclusion. There. Spell check. There he is. Okay.
If we could bring more people to the studio, can we do that?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep. And anyone that's watching us right now, if they want to come down, 508-580-2228. Okay. At the conclusion of the video, I'll ask you to do one of two things. One, contact community media outlet, contact your community media outlet so you can produce media. Or two, donate to support community media. Does that statement make sense to you?
Yes. At the conclusion of the video, I will ask you to do one of two things. One, contact your community media outlet so you can produce media, or two, donate. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, perfect. So to keep this simple, I would say the framework of everything that we were shooting in the previous shot would stay the same.
Yeah.
And this would just move into like a medium shot of me.
Yeah. And I would say, yeah, absolutely, a medium shot. Yeah, just kind of like directing the people with what you want them to do following this,
Yep.
following this presentation.
Yeah. So basically I'm just telling them at the beginning of the video that this is why I'm telling you about this video.
Right.
Yeah. So that shot would be the same. Okay. So for here, it would be, let's go to an MS medium shot. Same set as previous. Okay. Same set as previous. Okay. So don't have to do anything different with the people. How long is it going to take me to get this and say it right on camera?
At the conclusion of the video, I'd say maybe about 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. 10 minutes. All right. So that's 5 minutes, 7:20. So that brings us to 7:30. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and we've done a lot already. All right. So let's see where I'm at over here. All right. All right. And then from there, I start into the story. Community media is a concept that's been around for hundreds of years. A long time ago, in large and small communities, people would gather in the town square. Does that sound like a different shot location?
I think community media is a concept that has been around for hundreds of years. Long time ago, in large and small communities, people would gather in the town square. I think, honestly, I think it's more. Um, I think that way it becomes like a TED Talks kind of, where it's like you're just talking to the audience and you're telling them a story
Okay.
of, hey, this is what a long time ago in a large, small community, people were gathering in the town square, kind of like how you guys are right now,
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then
So it's just more of the same.
yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Okay.
Um,
So that's great. So we'll do more of the same. And based on that, based on that, we'll be able I'll be able to read some more of this, or hopefully be able to read more of it. Hopefully be able to do it without looking at the script.
yeah.
Right.
Uh,
Um, and we'll break it down into smaller chunks. Um, when the next line is where I definitely see other B-roll coming into play,
yeah.
and I see it as a second location. I see if someone had something to share with the community, they would take out a soapbox and stand on it and start talking as loud as they could to speak their views to their neighbors. This was effective. However, it was only as effective as it could be to the people that showed up in the square. So that's, I definitely want to show people in a town square.
Right.
So that's a second shot that we got to do outside, probably at Times Square.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that does make sense. That makes perfect sense.
Okay.
If someone if someone had to some if someone had something to share with the community, they would put that so and stand on. So talking like money they could.
Okay.
Watching videos with their neighbors. This was effective.
Okay. So we could keep going and building on this right now. We're not going to, because next week we're getting together at 5 and we're going to go till 8. Okay. Between 7:30 and 8. Our goal is to get to here,
Okay.
to that first line. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we're going to see how true our scripting is next week, because we're actually going to take what we said we're going to do, and next week we're actually going to do it.
Okay. Yeah. No, it should
Okay.
be good. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. And, like I said, keep on getting more people involved with you, because the more you can bounce things off of other people, like what you and I did,
Yeah.
you could, I know I see the creativity happening because I hear something you say and I go, oh, I like that. What about this? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It takes more than one person to do this stuff. So,
Absolutely.
all right.
Yeah, no, as you're talking, I'm just thinking about a couple more people that I'm going to invite.
Perfect.
So that should be, yeah, I yeah, that should be real good. Yeah, so I'll just reach out to them today and then just let them know, hey, you mind coming in on Wednesday and
Yeah,
helping me out? That should be good.
perfect, perfect. All right. Well, um, I'm going to end this then right about now, and it's been great. It's been great working with you today.
Yeah,
Uh, I'm loving where we are. Can you believe that we're only 6 weeks into this? We're
yeah,
halfway.
yeah,
We're
that's true.
halfway.
Yeah,
So you know, we're gonna keep going and keep creating. And every week, there's always more production, more wonderful things to do in Brockton.
ab-
So
absolutely. So quick question, Carl. So with the script that I had written, right, with the outline that you sent me, so am I basically kind of doing the same thing?
yes, that's exactly what you want to start doing.
Nice. All right, cool.
All right. Perfect.
Got it. All right.
Perfect. All right. I will see you next week.
Will do, sir. Thank you.
All
Appreciate
right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
you.